Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at Trini from the Lightning collection, and I've got to admit it looks stunning already. So let's have a look at the box. So we've got this lovely art design here, then we've got the figure, we've got Trini's head, we've got the weapons, we've got hands, and up here we've got like a special effect. We've got the figure there, like the Yellow Ranger design there. On the back, the 3D model, there we go there. That one there, and then at the bottom as well. So let's open up this bad girl and have a look inside. So this is what you get with Trini. You get her head, you get the power daggers, her different hands, and then the special effects as well as the main figure. And here is Trini. She looks absolutely awesome. I really like the helmet sculpt on this one. I feel that it's the best one out of the Mighty Morphin set so far because it actually looks just like the helmet. I really love the fangs coming down the visor, the silver that they've put in. When I look at the mouth though, when I look on camera, it feels like just around here it's kind of like blotchy, but it isn't. The only thing I've noticed is a tiny bit of paint that's gone to yellow. I'm not absolutely fussed on that one. But I really like, as you can see, just like the lines here, the extra detail that they've gone into it. I think that if they messed this figure up, I think a lot of people would be really angry, but it looks absolutely fine. Now one thing is, because it's a female figure, like the butterfly joint that they did talk about, it's not on the front, it's on the back, which I think is kind of a little bit weird. But it's actually kind of, you think it would be near the front, so I don't know why they weren't able to kind of adjust that. But I really like the yellow. The white diamond is absolutely fine, and you can see that she has got a neck. Some of the figures have started not to actually have them, but this does kind of really kind of work. Coming down to the middle part here, we can see that the diamond's actually painted properly, which I generally really like. Most of the Mighty Morphin figures that we've seen is like the diamonds like either overlap, they don't work well, but I do like this quite a lot. Even the Morpher, like even though they've not got the coin perfect, you can definitely see that there is like some sort of coin like that they've tried to kind of mold the saber-toothed tiger into it. It kind of reminded me more of the White Ranger coin, like the one that came with the toy that was just a wildcat for some strange reason. But they have done quite a bit for it. We've got the holster, we've got the different hands, we've got the kind of, if you can see it, just there, like the wrinkles and stuff like that on the actual figure, which looks really well. It looks really good and it blends in really, really well. And then the kind of boots are exactly the same. I do with looking about a little bit. I think that they basically have molded it into one with the painting. That one's got a bit of bubbling, which is there, which you can see. But I really do like the whole kind of crinkle cut, like on the leather, well, it's meant to be leather really, which I think is kind of cool. It does give it a little bit more kind of like oomph rather than it just being kind of straight and then kind of plain. But yeah, it looks kind of cool. Like you can see also, if you could paint it, I think it'd look kind of awesome, but you've got the kind of detail on the boots if you want to kind of add a little bit of paint to it. But it kind of looks cool. I wish they would paint it. I think it would give it a little bit more, but I've not really kind of gone like, oh, it needs to be done like that. So the option is there. The back of the figure is absolutely the same as normal. We can see the wrinkles a bit more clearly there. We've got the joints that kind of look like fig art joints, which they're okay, but obviously when you move them, they like kind of click into place, but there's more kind of ruffling along there. When we come to the back, we can see that there is the standard kind of connecting white and yellow just there. The butterfly joints, I would say that I thought would be a bit better on this figure a little bit. It just seems a little bit kind of like you can't really properly move it, which we'll see in the kind of stress test in a bit. You can see there's more crinkled lines here, which looks fine, and then the more properly painted on the yellow to the white, a tiny bit of spillage there, but not that bad. And then finally, just the helmet is absolutely just pure smoothness. There is no bumps that I can tell, but we can see that the top of the figure there has got little ears, and then that's about it. So let's have a look at the stress test, which is fine. The legs move all the way around like so. The boots, they do move. I completely forgot. I keep thinking more of like fig arts, like there's on a ball joint that can spin around. but you can see that it's fine. It does kind of click just to kind of know it's in place, but they're actually a lot easier. I know with a lot of the figures, when we've had problems with the feet, they lock. Okay, so that's, you have to kind of really kind of stretch out the knees there. Just a little bit. I always think that they're going to snap and bend, which I don't particularly want. The leg moves, it also twists around if you want to do that. Does it on that one too. Arm is around, or leg should I say. It's fine. That one's a little bit more kind of Play-Doh-y, if that seems the word. So arms move all the way around there, like so. Do move up. Hands turn around. Arms like that. Arms like that. Arms move up. Hand turns around and then bends like so. Figure does have articulation there. Feels really loose now. And then the head turns all the way around. It's like so. It feels a lot looser than the rest of the figures, which is kind of cool. Just going to throw in, I forgot to mention that when you move the arms forward and back like so, that's the butterfly joint there and there. It just feels weird. Like it feels like you're kind of restricted to how far you can go with this figure, but I just thought I'd throw that bit in there. Let's see how easy it is to put on the Trini head. This was one thing I noticed with a lot of the other Rangers. Well, that was ridiculously easy to do. This is literally one of the best head sculpts for the Lightning Collection. Just it adds so much more, and I'm just in awe how amazing it actually looks. This is the best head that they've done. It looks absolutely stunning. Even when you move the head around, so if you want to have a look at it. Now, the one thing I probably would have done is made it easier for her to kind of look up, rather than like that. Like you can make it look down, but I would have made it a little bit easier. But I really love the fact that this hair comes over here. It feels like, I don't know, it looks exactly like her. I am ridiculously impressed with this figure. So if you get the head sculpts just like this all the time, I think the Lightning Collection would be one of the best out there. But yeah, this is just absolutely awesome. These are the power daggers. It's very hard to keep it in focus, but we can see there they've tried to add the saber-tooth tiger to the coin. We've got little bits of details around there. You can see that there's lines on the handle and then silver at the back, and that's pretty much it on both sides. Even the kind of little tips on here that they've just kind of added up. Is it exactly the same on the other one? Yeah, it is. So you can see that they've added it. I'm kind of glad that they added the weapons, so we're going to see it with the power blaster at some point. And then much bigger are these things, which is the kind of crystals, like the mini explosions, I say. So basically you just add like that, and it looks like it's done damage. Now, I probably wouldn't attach these probably go back in the box. But yeah, that's particularly it. One thing I forgot to add in is the blade blaster. I really wish they came with two, one like this and then the one like kind of sealed. I think that would be kind of cool, but it is all painted and it does look nice. And there she is. There is Trini. I have got to admit, this is one of the nicest Lightning Collection figures out there. I'm so glad that they were able to capture her likeness. I feel that if they didn't, there would be a massive uproar. I love the fact of what they've done with her. The face sculpt is absolutely perfect. This is the kind of first Trini figure that I've actually properly seen, rather than the flip heads. I'm also kind of wondering how they're going to bring Aisha into this. Will it just be a certain head pack, or will we get like Ninjetti? I've got a feeling it'd probably be Ninjetti. That would probably be the best thing to do. But Trini looks absolutely stunning. I am so glad that they made this, and it's just the perfect head sculpt so far out of all the Lightning Collection. And I've got to admit, it's also the most realistic at the same time. So I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on Trini? Do you like the figure? Are you going to get her? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And also, what do you think about the head sculpt? Let me know down below in those comments. And if you like this sort of video and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.